Hi, and welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to give you guys a quick announcement about a program that I covered about 2 weeks ago called Atticus. If you're not familiar with it, Atticus is going to be the new writing software that's going to replace Vellum and Readsy and a lot of the other format editors for ebooks. But it's also going to be an all-in-one writing program. So right now they just kind of phase one, and phase one is all about making ebooks, making the quality designs, and all of that. The phase two and beyond will incorporate more writing tools and more collaboration tools and all of that. So right now it's still pretty basic as a writing tool, but it's a very, very powerful formatter, and it's going to be available for Windows, Mac, Linux, Chromebook, and pretty much everything. You can even view it in your browser. So it's really accessible, and if you've ever had a barrier trying to get some good formatting because Vellum is not only expensive but Mac only, or maybe you just didn't like how Readsy or others like it produced the book, or maybe you thought they were too limited, or even Drafted Digital, which has a pretty good ebook converter on its native site, is still fairly limited in what it can allow you to do with theme. Atticus just breaks all those barriers. So just if you go to the website right now, you can get a quick overview of all that you can do with it. And again, it's currently ready to format in not only the 17 template styles available, or you can do one that's your own. So all you got to do is just make sure you use a Google font, and you can use some backgrounds for your pages and all that, and you can end up with some really, really clever things. What's nice is that it's eventually, and Dave says it's going to actually be quite soon, you'll also be able to have your own custom back matter and front matter, which means you can reuse like author pages or about books and all that for future projects, so you don't have to keep rebuilding them, which will be really, really nice. Because we all want something simple and easy to reproduce. So that's basically where we're at right now with Atticus. Here I am. If you guys recognize this little weirdo, I have a blurb on there. See, isn't that nice? I also have a shirt too that I haven't opened yet, but I will when I do my next video. But anyway, it's gonna be 147, and for lifetime, and that's it. It's pretty easy to get into. But again, you can check out the entire details here. The other thing is, if you decide that you want to find out more before you pull the trigger, and I understand that, because I do that all the time. I still agonize over expensive purchases, even if it's a one-time deal, if I'm just not sure how much I'm going to need it. So the other thing you can do is, if you're still not sure with the store page, you can also go check Dave's personal review, which you can do when you're a creator. You can be honest about what you think works and what doesn't. Of course, his cons are that it's not finished yet. That's a spoiler alert. But if you go to his review page, you can see a comparison of not only all the Atticus does, but how it compares to Vellum and Readsy. So I would encourage you guys to check that out. I'm going to link both into the description below, just so you can get a clearer picture and decide if this is right for you. I will be doing my demonstration soon, probably in time for NaNoWriMo, I'm guessing. And if not for NaNoWriMo, it'll be probably within the month of November that I give the hands-on demonstration. To be honest, though, you don't need to wait for me, because the YouTube channel, the Atticus, has plenty of good videos for you. So you can see like the video tutorials, or I'll link the tutorial in my YouTube description below also, so you guys can get a full picture of the other things you can do on the tutorial. So that way there's no mystery on not only what you can do, but how to do it. And then hopefully by then you'll have all that you need to know. But I think it's a great program, and I definitely encourage you guys to check it out if you would like. And you know what? I changed my mind. I am going to do a quick demonstration. Hang on the line. Alright, so this is my Atticus dashboard, and what you're looking at is the ability to have a home page, which is what we're on now. And then you can pick writing and formatting, which you can't do until you pick a book. But you can upload your book here or create a new one. Right now, again, if you get the program, I recommend you guys upload through a Word doc or rich text, or even a previously made EPUB or MOBI file, only because you know that the formatting will at least come out right. When they go into all of the writing tools, I'm sure they're going to knock out all the remaining kinks. But for now, I just, I don't want to do a new book and have it come out all mangled. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to open up the thing I just recently did, which is my reader magnet. And by the way, if you guys subscribe to my newsletter, which is now officially ready to go. And to those of you who have tried subscribing in the past and for whatever reason got stuck, send me an email. Let me know, because I'll try to see if I can get you back on a regular list right now. But don't forget, you guys need to confirm if you do subscribe. So I just wanted to lay that out, because I feel like anyone who subscribes doesn't seem to get into the actual auto responder, but I know it goes out because I get it. So just a quick little sidebar there. But if you subscribe, this is one of the bonuses you get. This will be the other one you get, but I'm not finished writing it yet, so it'll be a while still. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you how to, once you actually create a book, you can edit, delete, duplicate, and all that. I think you can also just click right on the picture too, and it'll take you in. I did not want to go to paperweight. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Don't mind me. I forgot Paperweight is actually started off as a short story. The book I'm making is an adaptation. It's like a longer form. It's either going to be a novella or a novel. I don't even know how long it's going to be. Sorry, I saw that. I'm like, wait, what am I doing? No, this is correct. Oh boy, I'm recording this after midnight, guys, just so you know. I'm not crazy. Anyway, if you go into formatting, this is where you can see all the really interesting stuff here. So I use the Minerva font or the style for this particular export. So you can just see, if I click through each chapter, you can see what each one looks like. This is one of the basic templates that are already in there. I did not use the custom yet, but if I were to use the custom one, I can go into the custom or create a custom theme. This is where it'll give me all the options to change the style and all that. So, and you can even name your theme. So like if you have a particular style that maybe it's unique, that doesn't really fit a known genre, then Atticus is perfect for you, because you can make up your own design of what the genre should look like. Some of us are that creative. So I just, I think that's another pro in its favor. But you may like the pre-rendered ones. This is some of these are really thoughtful. The other thing you can see, like if you go to the Delphini template, for example, one thing that's really interesting is if you look at some of the design work, you see this little print came up. That's the other thing that Atticus lets you do, is you can actually customize backdrops and things that you wouldn't normally get to do in the other editors. So if you're looking for a formatter that's so versatile that even your page layout looks nice and customized, then this is certainly something you want to go for. It does have a place for your print settings. So if you want to do both an ebook and a paperback, you can make a custom paperback pretty easily. Now, the last time I tested it, the PDF export was a little on the large side. I imagine they've fixed it by then. I honestly haven't tested it yet, because I still prefer using Affinity Publisher for my interior design, just because I like the extra control it gives me. Not to mention, I paid for it and I want to use it. But yeah, Atticus though, you can still, if you have like no good formatter for ebook, pub, or paperback, then there's no reason not to get this one. So just a few other notes. I mentioned in my last video something about the title page. The title page, I can actually show you an example in my older, I think this version the Computer Nerd had. Yeah, right here. This is what the title page looks like when you use native. Now this is again based on an older version. You go into the formatting design. This is what it's supposed to look like, ideally. One thing I found, and again, they may have fixed it, but one thing I found is this logo would sometimes get, would just kind of move, like it would be stretched too far. Hopefully that's been resolved. But if you go into, let's say, this one here, which is the one I actually used for Story Origin review copies and downloads and things, you'll find that I have a custom title page for the top. And what this is this is a PNG file of my cover. So by importing the PNG file, if I go into the exporter, you'll see it comes out as I want it. So even if you don't want to go through the trouble of trying to do a custom title page within the editor, you can just import a PNG file and have the same effect. Because what Atticus does is it gives you, it has full image support, so you can import a full image as a page. And I just think that's really useful. Okay, and of course back matter is where you get all your other stuff. So you can have your acknowledgments, you can have your author's note if you have one, other books. Now this is one of the things that they're going to allow you to make a template out of, so you can reuse it. This is one of those things too where I might want to redo how this looks. I don't, particularly like having that way over on the edge. So if there's a criticism I have of Atticus, it's that there's not really any alternative custom designs for titles at this point. Basically, whatever one you pick is what's going to be populated throughout the entire book. Your only real option would be to turn it off and then do your own custom within the body. But that doesn't look particularly great. So the other thing is, again, like I did with the title page, I might want to do a custom PNG. Limitations of that is you won't be able to do any links directly to your pages. But you just depends on how you design it. If you're clever, you may not even do it this way. You might actually do a full book spread with image, description, and then link where they can buy. That would be, I think, my advice. That's something I plan to do once I actually have a better library. Certainly more relatable to the common reader. Okay, and of course, if you have a chapter you want to share, this is this is an ebook. I keep mine fairly basic, but I don't have to. I can definitely do it up if I wanted to put digital codes and things up here at the top, like I have in my paperback version. I could do that. I think it's a really good system here. If you go into writing, actually I'm not going to do that on a pre-made book. I guess we will do a quick upload just so you can see. I can always delete it later. I don't have a picture yet, so what we'll do is, instead of importing, we'll just create a new one. So this will be my fake story. For those of you who watched my Y-Writer video, I was tempted to bring in the story of the waterbed. Pop goes the waterbed, but I think I will do that another time. So this is not going to be a new project. This is going to be a test project. So the thing with project is if you do the project list, this assumes that you're within like a series. So project would be like another form of series. Just so you're aware. Oops, you actually have to probably hit enter. Just keep it test project. So when you hit enter, it goes in and it creates the new project. Then you go get them, and then the dog's supposed to spin. So that's always fun to watch. And then I guess did I click it? Thought I clicked it. Do I need to? I think I have to. What am I doing here? Oh, it thinks I'm trying to upload a book. Sorry. All right, I thought I had clicked new book. I had clicked upload. So if you're uploading a book, you would have done what I did and put the docx in there, and then it would just read the whole thing. But we actually are trying to start a new one, so this is a test book. Author is me, okay, and then the test project. All right, now we can go get them. All right, so there's a dog. You saw him in a flash. So this is where we would actually start fresh. So if I wanted to just start with my first chapter, and then maybe we want a subtitle is awesome. And do watch out, guys, because it's browser based. If you have a laggy system, you may have to just keep an eye on your words. Make sure all your keystrokes are being registered. Because usually, this is one of the reasons why I don't like browser-based programs, because typically the keystrokes are sometimes lost depending on the timing. So just do make sure you watch what you're doing. You can add an image into your header if you want. I don't have one to add right now, so I won't do that. I'm just going to keep this one basic. But what you can do is if you want to see the image as you write, you can go into formatting, but keep your chapter on. I thought you could do that. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, I think you have to actually have something in here before you can see it. Why did I say I awesome? Oh, it's awesome is what I meant to say. Yeah, this is my point. Is I think I typed in it's, but it didn't, fully register. All right, so the best part about writing in a browser is that I can write it wherever I am, but the limitation, as one could expect, is that writing in a browser can be laggy if your system is underpowered. Fortunately, Atticus can work offline, so no real trouble here. Anyway, that's the story. No other comments necessary, but the ones that make me feel like I've been helpful. Hopefully this was helpful. Alright. So if you do like the asterisk there, that's the indicator that you are doing a break. You can also click it up here too. So if you do that, it's actually probably better. So if you need to do the ornamental break, this will give you the next line. So I would say, by the way, I can write multiple sections, which is the coolest. All right, and then if I want to do a new chapter, I'll just add new chapter. I'll actually move this up here. Or no, sorry, I'll do this here. My second chapter. Actually, I want to show you guys something here. All right, so you notice how I changed the chapter name up here. If you want to just have traditional counting, what's nice about doing just regular add chapter, keep adding them if you want, is that this is going to recognize when you go into formatting. This is where you can decide what this should look like. So if you have, if you want for the visual, you want this to say chapter 1, or just by number. These are some options that you have. Of course, you can change where it looked or where it's positioned. If you want to add the subtitle, you can do that. So if I go back to my first chapter, this is what this would look like. So of course, you'll notice that there's a first line on the margin, and then all the rest are indented. If I want a special format for the break, I would go down here, and let's just say we can click that, and that changes the break. And if I would just want something that's my own, I would create my own PNG file, upload it, and then I can use that wherever I want. And then if I want to do paperback, this is where this would go, and then you can change the view down here. So for print, I'd click on that, and this is what it would look like. So pretty cool stuff, I think. I'm not sure if you can. I don't think you can go. Oh, yeah, you can't even scroll down. Yeah, you can view and print if you want. If you want the Libre H20 Kobo, because for some reason if you have it, you can do that. You can do the traditional Paperwhite, which most people have except me. This is what it looks like on Paperwhite. So yeah, I mean that's generally what it looks like. So that's Atticus and the. Oh, you can do drop caps too. I'll show you guys that real quick. If you want to lead in with small caps, which I like to do, you just click on the little button. The small caps come in. If you want a drop cap also, you click that, and then that'll come in. You don't have custom sizing drop caps as far as I know. That's something, I guess, if you wanted to, you could request it. And I'm sure more people who request it, the more likely you'll get it. because they what they want over at Atticus is they want to make the best e-reader and paperback creator that there is. And so if you have something that you want, that you know, you feel like your book should be allowed, and not just yours, but all the other books should have that ability, then, you know, let the creators know. Give them send them an email and say, hey, yeah, you know that drop cap, pretty good, but I want mine ornamental. So you can tell them that, and give them time, but you know, they should be able to accommodate that at some point. So anyway, that's all that from this. Now, the last thing I want to say before I call it for today is that there's going to be new features coming in as they go more into the phase 2. So if you read the page, the release notes, they are going to be bringing in like word tracker and things like that. The other thing is, what we've been told is that this, you know, Arial style block format, it won't always have to be this. You can eventually write in your own style. So if you're a Garamond writer like I am, you'll have that option at some point. If you want to write with tabs, you'll have that option at some point. So it's not going to always be this. If this turns you off, don't worry, your day is coming. But it's just, this is where we are for now. Most writers probably are not going to honestly use the write feature yet. Most people who get Atticus as of October 2021 will probably buy it for the formatting. So if you're going to do NaNoWriMo, I mean, I would definitely encourage you guys to get this for NaNoWriMo because it's going to be fun to work with it. And by all means, you know, why not start now, because you're going to end up putting it in here anyway if you format. However, if you are still in the mindset of having all of your outlining and everything all in one place, then you may still want to use whatever system is currently working for you. But they certainly are going to make this much better as time goes on. So if you start your book now, you know, by the end of NaNoWriMo, I mean, you might have some other features to work with, but definitely by next year. And anytime in between, you can still convert the book you started pretty easily. So anyway, that's Atticus, the short, quick version. And so I do hope you guys check it out. Again, I'm linking all the relevant links in the down in the description. So do be sure you go and take a look. But yeah, like, subscribe to all the things YouTubers tell you to do. Let me know what you think of this. Go over to the Atticus page over on YouTube and let them know. And then just, you know, send them notes. Say, hey, this is cool. You know, it's all good. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll do, I'll probably do a NaNoWriMo video this week, maybe. So keep an eye out for that. So I'm thinking of updating my Scrivener doc now that Scrivener 3, I have, apparently Scrivener 3 has a new feature that you can integrate directly into NaNoWriMo's website and upload your words. So I got to see if I can figure out how to do that, but I'm going to probably update my Scrivener template for those of you who've used it and like it. You know, let me know if you want an update, but my plan, my thought at least, is to turn each day into a folder rather than a document, and then you can have documents inside the folder in case you have multiple scenes that you want to keep separate. I don't know how useful that'll be. That's why I haven't done it yet, because I do think the current system that I have for the older docs are perfectly fine. But just for the sake of versatility, I'm thinking of updating that, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know somehow. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. Bye.